How's it going, everybody? JP here, and this is going to be the 20th part in my entire horror Blu-ray and DVD collection. We're on the Blu-rays. This is going to be part 2. Probably one more part after this, depending on how many I knock out this time. With that said, let's just jump right into it, and we have the first film is Near Dark. I just seen this for the first time within the past year when I picked it up on Blu-ray. And right away after watching it, it definitely jumped into my top, 2 or 3 favorite vampire films. Absolutely loved it. I thought Bill Paxton was great with his character, and it's just an all-around great, well-made, awesome vampire film. And unfortunately, the Blu-ray doesn't look the greatest, but you can find it really, really cheap. I've seen it everywhere for, $6 or something, so... can't complain too much, I guess. I just wish the picture quality would have been a little bit better. After that, we have Adam Green and Joe Lynch's sitcom, and it is the first season of Holliston. The first season only has 6 episodes, and I've only watched 2 of the episodes. But from what I've seen, I know that I'm going to really enjoy this show. Season 2, I believe, just got done filming. It's going to be on FearNet sooner or later. This show is really cool. It's a horror sitcom. It has tons of horror references, Gremlins and Scanners and Pet Sematary and just a bunch of other ones. Then you have like a bunch of like cameo guest appearances by like horror icons. You have Tony Todd, Victor Crowley. It's just a lot of fun. It's definitely made by horror fans, for horror fans. I highly recommend checking out this show. I really, really do like it. And I'm glad to see something like this exists. It's totally fun, and I think everybody should give it a chance. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an Adam Green fan. I really do believe that it's a good show. And it's really funny. After that, we have another Adam Green and Joe Lynch film, and it is Chillerama. This is a B-movie style horror anthology, super cheesy and fun. I really like the cover to this film. I just really had a lot of fun with this. I'm actually giving a Blu-ray copy of this away in the FrightTube contest, so if you haven't entered that, definitely go enter the FrightTube contest. You can find the link to it. Just go a few videos back. Adam Green's segment in here was awesome, and I also really liked the last segment. Great movie. I definitely recommend that also. After that, we have Frailty. This is an awesome horror thriller, psychological type thing. Is really well made, and Bill Paxton does a great job in this one too. I really like Bill Paxton. This is a cool movie. So yeah, Frailty. After that, we have Grindhouse, and I've actually never got to watch the full Grindhouse thing. I've actually only seen Planet Terror is the only one I've actually seen, and I just am really excited to watch, both of them back to back, like the way they was meant to be watched. I just haven't had the time to get around to doing it yet, so eventually I'm gonna, set aside some time and watch both things all the way through. I think it should be a blast, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. After that, we have Midnight Movie, and I really don't know anything about this. It's still sealed. I've heard mixed things. But like I said, I don't even know what it's about. I assume it's some kind of slasher or something, so give this a chance eventually. After that, we have Last House on the Left. This is the remake. I'm actually not a huge fan of the original, but I did like the remake. I thought the remake was better than the original. Yeah, I haven't watched this on Blu-ray yet. I've only seen it one time when it came out, so kind of interested to check it out and see if I still think it was as good as it was the first time I seen it. So after that, we have Jennifer's Body. This one is also still sealed. have not seen this yet. I don't really know what it's well, actually, I always thought that this was about it was a werewolf film. I remember like the ads and stuff. I always just I swore that it was a werewolf film, but it is not. And it's very weird that I was, I seriously thought it was a werewolf film, and it was kind of a weird thing when I found out that it wasn't. But yeah, Jennifer's Body. After that, we have a great horror film that came out within the past few years, and it's definitely one of my favorite kind of modern horror films. I really liked it. It was my favorite film the year that it came out, and it is Insidious. This is PG-13 horror done, perfect. Really well done. The scares are great in this film. It's directed very well, and the music really works. How they've leading up to the scares and stuff. I know a lot of people don't like jump scares and stuff, but I think they're done really well in this film. I watched this for the first time. I picked it up on Blu-ray, and I watched it in the dark, and it really got under my skin and really creeped me out. And it's been a while since a film has done that to me. Insidious, I really like this movie. I've seen it a few times now, and I'll continue to really always enjoy this one. And I'm looking forward to Insidious Chapter 2 or whatever. After that, we have House of a Thousand Corpses. I've always kind of liked this one, not as much as Devil's Rejects, though. I think Devil's Rejects really just blows this one out of the water. But I do like this one. For some reason, I think it started going downhill towards the end, though. I think it started out great, and the middle was solid, but I just, when they go underground and stuff, it just kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, but I do like it. It's a good movie. So yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses. After that, we have The Hills Have Eyes 2. This is the original one. I have not seen this one yet. I've heard a lot of bad things, and I pretty much, I think everybody thinks this one's pretty bad. I just picked it up because it's a Wes Craven film, and, I'll buy anything that Wes Craven has made or is involved with. So yeah, The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. Not really looking forward to it, but maybe I could find something in it to enjoy. After that, we have a 4-pack here, and we have Hellraiser 4, which is Hellraiser Bloodline, which I think, isn't the greatest, but after you see the rest of the sequels, you kind of start to appreciate Bloodline a little bit. Then you have Hellraiser 5, which is Inferno, and I think out of all the sequels past 4, I think Inferno is probably one of the best, if you can even call it best. Then you have, I think that's Hellraiser 7. I think this 8-pack here, or 4-pack here, skips Part 6, and Hellraiser, or it skips Part 7, and Hellraiser Hellseeker is Part 6. I don't know, I'm probably confusing you guys. So Hellraiser Hellseeker really wasn't that great in my opinion. Hellraiser Hellworld also was not that great. It's really a shame what happened to the iconic character of Pinhead. The films just got really away from what Hellraiser was all about. And I think most of the sequels past Hellraiser 4 were actually not even scripted as Hellraiser films. I think they were just, they like peppered Pinhead into the script, and it definitely shows. So yeah, the Hellraiser films are just really kind of disappointing, and it kind of sucks the way they went. I think if any film needs remade, Hellraiser is probably one of the best candidates. But because you can't really do much more with the series unless you just let it alone. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about Hellraiser. Moving on to the next one, we have Halloween 3, the Scream Factory release. I absolutely love Halloween 3. It was the first Halloween film I've seen, and I get it. You either just, like this one or you don't. But I do, and I can totally see why other people don't like it, but I've just always liked Halloween 3. It's such a cool movie to me. I think it was actually directed, pretty well, and the music is classic, and I really love the ending, and I know when I did my review and the 31 Days of Horror, I totally forgot to even mention the ending, and the ending is one of my favorite parts of this movie. I always loved how it ended as a kid. It really kind of you know, was shocking or something to me. So Halloween 3 Scream Factory release, great release by the way. I really like the special feature Horror's Hallowed Grounds with Sean Clark, you know, touring the locations of Halloween 3. I always love those Horror's Hallowed Ground things, and I really would like to see a lot more of those. So yeah, Halloween 3, great movie. Last up, we have Halloween 4 and Halloween 5. I like both of these. They go really well together. You can check out, you know, they really fit. It's weird with the Halloween series because the order in which I like the series really fluctuates. Because I always liked 4 way better than 5, but the last time I watched them, I kind of liked 5 a lot more. And I used to actually not hate, but I really disliked Part 6, and actually now I kind of like Part 6. So the Halloween series is always, you know, changing to me with how much I like each sequel. And, you know, Part 1's always going to be my favorite and the best in the series, but I do like, you know, I like the sequels, you know, up and down. I'll probably always hate Resurrection, but yeah, so that's it for this part, guys. See you guys in the next part. Hope I didn't talk too much, and see you guys in the next part. So peace out.